Welcome, everybody. My name is Ken Bollender with Prosperity Highway Global. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of our members and guests who are here on our team update call on Monday, July 7th, 2025. And also I'd like to turn over to Steve to say aloha or whatever he'd like to share.
Aloha, everybody. It's Monday. It's July 7th, and man, we're ready to rock. This is the summer of Team Sparky AI.
All right, fantastic. Well, guys, a lot of us got a needed break. We got a chance to, I like to say, exercise our relaxing muscle. So, we push really hard, and what I found is over time, if you don't let up, then you can burn out, and then you're not nearly as productive as if you were to strategically take some time out along the way. So, Stephen Covey talks about sharpen the saw. So hopefully a lot of you had the opportunity to do that. And so, guys, we're going full speed ahead. Okay, we're working with our programmers. We have a lot of improvements that are happening right now, and we're going to keep pushing throughout the whole summer. Now we are going to have our Super Saturday. It's going to be in August. We'll announce that time here in a little bit, and then also our big event in September, so that's more evenly spaced out. So for the month of July, guys, it's a matter of really doing all that we can to make sure that everybody's plugged into all of our streams of income. We're going to talk about that today. And then also make sure, it's not on your part, on our part, it's all about conversions, guys. For the longest time, we didn't have enough leads. Now we have lots of leads, and now it's about conversions. So, guys, we just want to let you know upfront, we know what we need to do, and we're working with all of our different programmers, and it's going to be night and day. Okay, when we're able to reach out with all of these leads with our new technology, we have a brand new ringless voicemail system, guys. It just absolutely rocks, unbelievable. It's better than anything we've ever used in the past. That's going to allow us to reach out to you, all of our members, when we're building events. It's going to allow us to have automated follow-up inside of our system. So all the new leads are going to be hearing from Sparky, Alexa, from Steve, and myself. We're going to be having lots of ringless voicemail messages following up, and so between the emails we're going to be increasing the emails dramatically, the ringless voicemails dramatically. We're going to be really crystallizing and getting the best leads that are in your back office right now. And so we're kind of at a point, guys, we could pour more money into leads because all of this technology costs money. Every text costs money. Every ringless voicemail costs money. Emails cost money. So Steve and I, just let you guys know, we're putting the money, the resources, the programmers' time into lead conversions, and we hope that we have all of your support with that. I think if you look in your back office and you have 500, 1,000, or more leads, I think we're all on the same page. Hey, let's convert those. Let's get those leads converted. And so that's what our focus is on, guys. So between now and our next Super Saturday, now we did push it back a little bit, and partly, guys, is when we come back together with the big event and talk about what we don't want to just talk about what we're going to do. We want enough time to go by that you're going to be saying, "Oh my gosh, these guys said that there's going to be a night and day difference between the lead conversion because of the emails, the ringless voicemail, the text messages, and so forth." We don't want to tell you about it. We want to show you. Okay. We're going to show you, and then we'll tell you more about where we're going to go from our Super Saturday to the big event in September. So, guys, we're not slowing down at all. We did take a couple of days break here, but we're back full force. So, Steve, you want to chime in with anything at this point?
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you, Ken. I mean, it's imperative that we really stress getting the leads that we already have in the system converting. I mean, we have a tremendous system. Great presentations. We've just added and added and added to our membership, added and added and added to our tools, tools to convert. Um, it's just a matter of time now. And I mean, we've really taken and we're dissecting. We're dissecting this system. We're dissecting our communications. And we're through the dissecting part, and now we're in the solutions part of really being able to handle the massive amount of leads coming in. I mean, we've got millions of leads in our system, you guys, right now. I mean, over 1.5 million, close to 2 million leads in our system right now of people that are, needing a system like this that works. They're needing to be able to understand it. And we know that we've got to show them the follow-up is working, that they're getting this stuff in their inbox. It's one thing to get an email out. It's one thing to send a voicemail out. It's another thing to have Sparky calling and this stuff showing up in the spam boxes and not in the email boxes. So we're taking responsibility for that. And I think that's what's most important. Not only responsibility, but we're making those solutions real. And rather than, like Ken said, rather than go and keep adding more and more, it's not that we're stopping, but we're just, we're leveling it out so we can dig in. And it's a matter of days, a matter of, we're already on it. We've already got tremendous growth, tremendous reach into our new systems, our new programs, our new technologies to reach out in an amazing way. I mean, this voicemail drop, you guys, it's amazing. I mean, we can send out, if we want, up to 100,000, a million automated voicemails that reach people's voicemails, their inbox, period. There's no way around it. They don't even see the phone number. They don't even see the call come into their phone. It just drops in their voicemail and shows up as a notification. Shows up as a notification as a missed call, and then shows up as a notification as a voicemail. And so these voicemails, you guys, aren't just some random thing, like sent out, like, hey, this is Team Sparky AI. It's coming out, and it's like, hey, Ken, this is Sparky AI calling you on a Thursday afternoon. How are you doing today? We've got some exciting information for you. So it's totally customized. We can put variables in there that customize. It's AI driven, and it's sent out by the thousands at a time, driving them back into our new smart funnels. A lot of you guys are seeing the new login dashboard. We're still working on that. I know it's a little confusing because it drops onto the sticker funnel. That's made for the sticker. So when we're reaching out to all the folks coming in from the sticker campaign, we're able to send them a smart link that we can say to them, sparkysticker.com. Go to sparkysticker.com. It lands on a smart page. Whoever that lead is coded to, they're able to then go see the presentation again. They're able to log in. We're able to find them wherever they're at in our funnel. No matter if they're a funnel, a member, they've got dashboard access, wherever they're at. They just put the email in that they've been using with this system, and it's going to find them. That's some crazy out there next level technology, you guys.
Hey, Steve, I'm gonna reemphasize that point. So
Simplified.
imagine Steve gets this message. Hey, Steve, this is Sparky. How you doing? How's the weather in Hawaii? Right? We've never been able to do that. We've been able to send out 50,000, and we've done that in the past, a million ringless voicemail messages a month, and they're very effective. With try to have the voicemail sound personal, but the first time in over 10 years of developing and moving forward on that strategy, for the first time, guys, we're able to customize and insert their name into the message, insert their and any variable. We can just say, hey, Steve, thank you for being an elite member here at Prosperity Highway Global. How's the weather in Hawaii? Guys, that's a game changer. Okay. It according to our programmer, it increases the results 100%. Okay. Yeah, I knew it would. I knew it would. I mean, we all get those ringless voicemail messages, and to hear something that doesn't have our name, we're like, oh, well, I'm probably one of 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Now I get a message from Steve saying, hey, Ken, this is Steve, Prosperity Highway Global. How's the weather there in Utah? It sounds so personal because it is. See, we're able to personalize a message to hundreds of thousands, even millions of people as we reach out to them. Now, we're not counting, just to be clear, guys, we're not counting on one piece of technology. It provides all of these touch points, uh, but it's a very valuable tool, ringless voicemail, to be able to reach out, because emails has its protocols and its challenges to uh, see. You guys caused a really big problem for us, which we like. Okay, we like that. Matter of factly, Steve, I was looking at the leads in our other system, and we're over 600,000. I thought we were 170,000 leads. We're over 600,000 in that system. Okay, so
Wow.
really, we're at
Yeah.
2.5 million leads right now.
Yeah. That's what I knew we were over 2 million.
Yeah, yeah, literally 2.5 to be exact.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
So, see,
lot of
guys, that
leads.
that provides a challenge to reach out to on a centralized basis with all of these platforms. Again, guys, what you could do on on your own is like a speedboat. You can make all these changes, but here's the thing: everything depends upon you, right? If you're not there pushing, if you're not there with your throttle down, then things die down. And the purpose of the system is to build an income that comes in month after month after month, year after year, multiple streams with or without you, right? So
Yeah. Well, personally, you're driving a speedboat. As a group, we're driving the Titanic. So we got to make slow moves, slow
hey, Steve,
turns.
let's use a different name.
Yeah. We're driving the love boat.
There you go. I like the love boat better.
The
Yeah, it
love
really is, guys. I
boat.
mean, it takes time to make these adjustments with all of the different platforms. It takes time to get these dashboards and all of that in place. We know what we need to do, guys, and again, we kind of caused ourselves a challenge where now we have all these leads. A lot of you have brought in more leads than I even realized, and it's really gone up. So you guys have done a great job in bringing even more leads on that. So it's just a matter of working out the bugs. But guys, that's
Yeah.
so powerful. We come up, we think about something, we think about a message, we come together with your input. We decide, hey, we're going to have this event, we're going to do that. We could press a few buttons, and hundreds of thousands of people have that information within minutes. That's power, guys. And so we're tuning up this power with again, I promise you, it's going to be night and day when
Yeah,
mm,
we're we're optimizing on 5 key points as we speak right now, you guys. One, email deliverability and inbox on a scalable basis with series of well-written um, messages that are going to get people to engage, not salesy kind of stuff. Really engage wherever they're at within our funnel with multiple different workflows, multiple different series of messages going out to them. So if they do an action, they get moved out of one series of emails and get moved into another series of emails. Two is our retargeting. So same thing with the retargeting. We're retargeting like crazy. Uh, Anybody and everybody that's ever clicked on or landed on any of our landing pages or scanned any QR code across the internet. That's our number one goal that our advertising budget is in right now. It's retargeting. Three is the ringless voicemail drops with automations, with AI driven customization. So we can reach out to them on a personalized basis. We can call them out by name. We can talk to them about their location that they're in. It comes from a local phone number. So we do 5,000 custom numbers each campaign that we're sending out like 50,000 messages a day. Starting out right, I think tomorrow we're doing testing right now. By tomorrow, we should be able to send out 50,000 messages a day, and then we're going to keep ramping that up to get all of our old leads and all of the new leads coming in, because we're at like 25,000 to 30,000 leads per day hitting this system. So we're breaking it up into two categories. One, we're hitting all the new stuff with everything we got, and we're starting to attack all of the old stuff little by little, and then we're going to increase that as we scale up. Um, Four is the callback. So when somebody calls back one of these numbers that the ringless voicemail drop is dropped on, this is really cool, you guys. It goes to an AI technology where they get to press. We got three different options that we're looking at. One is, hey, I want to talk to a rep right now, and then they'll be forwarded over to our call center. So everyone that's in the call center, they'll be getting live inbound calls. We can make it ring everybody at once, so whoever answers it first gets that call. Two, they can call Sparky AI. We'll let them know, hey, you can call Sparky AI right now. You want to experience Sparky or you want to experience Electra AI? Press two. It'll go right into our conversational AI. They'll have a conversation with Sparky or and Electra. Two, three is they can just opt out. We're going to give them the option right there. Hey, I don't want to be, I don't want to get any more calls, and they can opt out. So they're getting three options out of the gate when they call back the number, because a lot of people call back. Four, or actually five, is our conversational AI. That's something that we're spending a lot of time to really, really get dialed in. We're setting up new modules for Electra and new modules for Sparky to really handle inbound calls in a segmented way. So wherever they're at in the funnel, whatever workflow they're in, whatever series of messages, and they call that number, if we're calling them to, reaching out to him to call Sparky on that phone number, he's going to have relevant information loaded with relevant information regarding where they're at in the funnel. So, huge, you guys, and it all leads back to getting them to sign up, take action. Oh, and five is the sticker, the magnetic marketing. Huge. So we're really reaching out, we're really working on ways to engage with everybody, all leads on the sticker program, because it's hot, it's working, it's a lock-in strategy. Get a sticker, put it on your window, and forget about it. you know
But by the way, we're looking for stories for our next event. So I've heard
yeah,
we have some good ones, guys.
yeah.
So
And just
in
so you
fact,
guys know,
I've seen some good stories. Like Kevin has a friend outside the U.S. that is like, hey, wow, I can be on this sticker program. So we'll be looking for those stories in the next meeting, guys.
yeah, and just to finish up, Ken, and I just want to let everybody know, I think it's really important that we've been listening to you guys. I mean, this is a team, this is a group, we all work together. Appreciate all of you guys' feedback, especially with this sticker program. And our new video, we have the video right now being retuned. So we're really going to talk to people right out of the gate about the two options with this, putting a sticker on their window and letting them know, hey, every time somebody scans and orders a free sticker, it's $10. If that's all you did, then you could just make $10 every time somebody orders a free sticker. So we're making that really clear. We're putting it right out in front on the video. We have a new second video almost finished that's going to go on the sticker upload page. And we're continuing to enhance and make it simpler and easier for everybody across the board for the sticker funnel. And making it relevant and getting it out there. I mean, we're hitting all the leads with the sticker funnel because it's a great way to get them to engage.
By the way, Steve, I'm really excited about that new script. Steve and I went back and forth on it. We really dove in.
Yeah,
What's going to make sense to the new person, what's going to give a nice hook, and I'm excited about the new script
me
on this,
too.
Steve.
Yeah, yeah, we spent a
Yeah,
good
I
amount
mean,
of time on that.
you think about it, guys. If you're walking down the street and there's $10 there, would you pick it up? Most of us
Yeah.
would, right? So let's see. You're telling me if I put a sticker on my window, everybody else that follows that gets a free sticker. I make $10, and I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to talk to anybody. I didn't have to sell anything. I really, yeah, really. So I think it's a nice hook. You know, of course, they can make much, much more if they partner with us and participate in the full thing. But it's a great hook, guys. And
Yeah,
again,
I think the other all the other presentation stuff didn't really touch on that at all. It was really kind of, it almost was kind of bait and switchy feeling. So we're, you know, we're really addressing that, you guys, for them, and making it really clear and upfront that they have the two options. And then we can talk about the second option and get excited about it without feeling like, you know, we're bait and switching them. The fact is that they could just make $10, and when they're ready to upgrade it, and they can upgrade anytime, then they can start capturing all of those scans and build a team.
now, just to be clear, guys, if they just leave their sticker on their window, it's like renting versus owning. They're going to get the short-term reward, but all the leads that come in that upgrade are going to be tied to you,
That's right.
right? So you still benefit. Okay, so there's either going to be a lead portal for you, or they're going to join your team and be in all the streams of income, and then be part of your team. But either way, guys, you know, you win regardless of that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys were on it. We're working it hard. We're working on conversions. I mean, you know, we've got some platinum ad packs out there that probably have, you know, 200 or 300 leads of hot leads that have come through the system, you know, have seen our ads, clicked on the ads. We spent a tremendous amount of money to get those leads, and, you know, they're just not converting. So we're working on ways to get them to convert, you know. So
It-
we're really reaching for a higher level of conversions. It's not that we're not
it-
getting any conversions, but we need a much higher level of conversions.
well, guys, and really, it's a matter of doing things at this scale that's far beyond what most of us as individuals have ever done. To do it at this scale, if your platform gets if the email's not going out, if the text is getting shut down and the carrier's blocking it, it's like we pardon the expression, it's kind of like winking at a girl if you're a guy, winking at a girl in the dark. Okay, now you know you sent the message, but if they don't see your face, they don't see that you winked. Did you really you know, there's no benefit there. So if we're sending emails, they're ending up in spam, or we're sending text messages, they're not being sent. I believe wholeheartedly, Steve, it's the mechanics of reaching out on this scale, and when those mechanics are fully implemented in the coming week and weeks, our message is great. I think our message, you know, our message is being well received. It's just really a mechanical issue to be able to email at that scale and all of this stuff. Um, I assure you guys, it's going to be night and day in the coming weeks. So, Steve, I want to make sure we have time to talk strategy with Lavelle.
Yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I just wanted to, you know, cover a couple of the key points. I know everybody's really concerned about that, and I think it was relevant, but yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, and I too wanted to cover that, guys, because
Yeah.
you know, again, go watch the movie Moneyball and watch the progression. I went from struggle to it clicked, and then it was unstoppable. And I assure you guys, in the coming weeks, we're gonna be hitting that pivotal point, and it's gonna work. And uh, you you will all be vindicated for our faith in what we're doing. I'll
Yeah,
assure
I
you.
was feeding off of your energy, Ken.
What's that?
I said I was feeding off of your energy. I was adding to what you were saying. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
we both got our eye on the ball here.
That's right. It's all about conversion, guys. We know what needs to be done. It's not our message, it's the mechanics. And to do things at this scale, I don't know if any of you have sent out 2.5 emails in a month,
2.5 million.
but we're not going to send one email in a month. We need to send multiple. I mean, we're talking 10, 20, 30 emails a month, plus the ringless voicemail, plus the text messages, plus all of that. It's not easy, guys, and it takes coordination of all of our different programmers and systems, but we're 100% focused on it. We really are 100% focused. We've got our 6 streams of income, and that's what we want to spend the remainder of the time talking about here, guys. So, um, a lot of us, when we enrolled in company numbers, just to back up a little bit, guys, we launched company number 5 and number 6. That's Legal Shield. Number 5, company number 6 was Lavelle in the middle of May. Okay, now we held off from doing anything with Lavelle, quite frankly, because um, to be frank, we didn't launch it as with all the information, and we could have done a smoother launch. But for to back up why we did it is, we wanted to get those income streams for your profitability. So as we move forward, that you might be blocked, maybe somebody's already in Live Good, they're already in Savings Highway, or one of the companies. We wanted to make sure as we move forward and we're converting these leads that you're making money. And we wanted to get that in. We didn't want to skip it another month, but it is what it is. Okay, so now with Lavelle, a lot of you came in the middle of May. So we have the middle of July before that 60 days is up. Okay, and some of you have had people. Now, what do I mean by 60 days? They have a 60-day waiting room. So as you've enrolled people, what we've recommended is just enroll them to yourself. So temporarily, at least, they're all frontline to you. Okay. But now we're going to need some coaching for everyone's going to, is asking for coaching. And so we wanted to put this information out today. Now, as you go into the Lavelle, into the training, go into the streams of income in your back office, it kind of shows an illustration there. If I was to recruit 20 people, I'll tell you what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't put them all frontline to me, right? You want to help your team. And by the way, that's another reason why we launched these 2 streams of income and why these companies, because some of our marketers have an abundance of frontline people. And with these, with our companies, with company 5 and 6, they're very good companies to place those people down underneath each other. Okay, with Legal Shield, we recommend, okay, you be the enroller, you sign them up, but then you can place them. Legal Shield has a 48-hour waiting room, and you can place them down. And again, if you go into Legal Shield streams of income, you'll see it illustrated there. So as an example, if you had 10 frontline, you enroll 10 people, you want to kind of stack them in 3 lines. Don't go wide, don't go more than 3. Okay, it's what we highly recommend. You're going to be able to help your team get promoted to manager, earn the $500 bonuses. You're going to be able to help yourself and help your team rank up a lot better if you keep within 3 lines. And some of you might want to focus on 2 lines and then just one other leg for now. But you certainly, really, I recommend with Legal Shield, don't go wider than 3. Now, Don and I was strategizing earlier today. With Lavelle, they don't recommend that you place deeper than your 4th level. It is a unilevel. Now, the nice thing is, if you did take one of your personals and you put them on your 5th level, 6th level, 7th level, well, that's getting to the bottom of your 7-level unilevel. The good thing is, as long as you qualify at a high enough rank, you will make a 20 to a 40% match off what they make off their unilevel. So from that standpoint, you could be 14 levels deep, so to speak, if you're making a match of someone you put on your 7th level, right? Because you're making everything all the way down to that person, plus a 20 to 40% match off everything that they do. So as long as you're not giving away your personals, you can build deep. But kind of where Don and I landed, we kind of kicked around a couple strategies, guys, and we're in formation. And as far as I'm concerned, you can't mess it up too bad unless you leave everybody frontline to you. That would be the thing you don't want to do, is just leave everybody frontline to you. Now, when you go into your back office, and we'll do a recorded training, and we'll get this posted in the affiliate training section in the back office. So if you have a bunch of personals, I don't recommend going wider than 3. Okay, you can go down one, like if you had 12, you can go line 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, line 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, line 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for those that have a lot more personals than Don and I would think, probably ordinarily, guys, we don't recommend that you go build somebody's second leg, or certainly not all three of their legs. And what do you need them for, right? However, for our members that have bought in packages, or you feel like they brought a tremendous value and you want to help them build a second leg, then we recommend, okay, once you do 3 legs, 4 deep of your personals, then you may want to come back and then help your most valuable leg, so to speak, build a second leg, and then go to the next person, help them build a second leg, go down a little deep, then go to the third, help them build a second leg. So at the end of that, you can have 3 strong legs. And by the way, they can make quite a significant income in Le-Vel with just 2 legs. And if you provided both of their legs, they could be sending you a nice thank you note, because if you're taking care of your leaders to that extent. Now you can keep an eye on the waiting room, and if you don't have to place them, then you can, if you have some questions and we have more time, then you don't have to place them. I wouldn't go hurrying and placing them just to place them. But go to your team, go to the waiting rooms, and it'll have dates. It'll say you have 2 more days for this person, you have a week for this person, 2 weeks for this person. So if you're not in a position where you have to place any, that you have to place them, then I recommend you don't place them. That'll give us time to get more information for you to really get a better understanding. But if you go in your back office, you look in your waiting room, and you're like a day or two away, I'd recommend go ahead and make a decision based on this information, or get with Don, myself, get with reach out, and we'll give as much coaching as we can. Um, but you could literally build it like a matrix with Savings Highway, right? That's a 3 by 12 matrix. It goes down further, 12 levels, but you could literally build it like a matrix if you chose to. That would be better than just going front line. Okay. And your team would love you if you're helping them build people underneath 1 or 2 of their legs, or even 3 of their legs. Nothing wrong with that. Now, keep in mind, guys, keep your personal enrollments. Okay. But then you can place them. And even if they're a little deep, uh, if you get ranked up, and we'll put this in an official training, but you can make a 20 or 40% match off their unit level. So, and by the way, I think this is very important when you look at the marketing plan. The top position used to be 200K in a month, and then now they have 2 other positions. Literally with Le-Vel, you can go to the top of the company with 2 legs and some qualifiers. Okay. They have what's called a 60% max. Okay. So if you have one monster leg, you can't just ride the coattails of that one leg and go to the top of the company. You have to bring some other value than just overriding that one leg. But 60% is generous, guys. So what that means literally, as I mentioned, if you help your team with 2 legs and they continue to grow, you're setting them up for incredible prosperity, helping them with those 2 legs. And if your upline helps you with that, you can be very, very grateful that they're helping you build those 2 legs. Now, as you go up the compensation plan, guys, it's not that much more to get the qualifiers at any of the top ranks. So if you have two strong legs, and again, guys, this isn't a full training today. The reason why we wanted to cover it today is some of you are coming up on that 60 days, and there's people that if you don't move them, they're going to be, I call it, hardwired to you, and then it's going to be very hard to move them. We don't have the relationship with Le-Vel. That's the downside of the big companies. The upside is they're very secure incomes, but we don't have the personal touch like with the Savings Highway or a Joel with Got Backup and that sort of thing. So that's our main message today, guys, is look in your back office, look in your waiting room. If you have some people that you need to make a decision on, if you have some questions, reach out to us. We'll try to get an advanced training recorded and put in the back office. Don and I still have a few more questions before, that's why we didn't, really make it today. But if you don't have to place them, don't place them yet, right? But if you get within a day or two, you don't want it to slip by. Okay. Now the other little tip, guys, with Le-Vel, and we will get into this, but everybody needs 2 customers or some retail, right? To go up to be like car qualified, or to be what's called 4K. I think at one level you need to have two retail customers, another level you have to have four retail customers. And you can have two people in the same household if they're different cards. Okay, so you want to give this some thought. Um, you may want to buy some products yourself. However, if you had a family member buy some products and be your retail customer, even if you gave them a perk and they got the products back to you, if you got a couple of customers, right, especially on the auto ship deal, then you get 100% match of the average. So it's like, I guess, 50%. So for example, if you had uh, your one member on an auto ship of 150, another one on 250 a month, they average 200. That would give you $200 a month in free product. So you'd be getting the value of the free product. But then also it would help qualify you to go up the ranks, the different ranks that are there, help you be car qualified. Guys, I'd tell you, as Don and I were talking earlier, I'm just amazed. I've never seen a company. First of all, it's the only company in our portfolio that has car bonuses, but I've never seen a company out there with a lower qualification for earning a car bonus. And there's no additional requirements to have customers at that level. So if you have one of the cars, and we'll make sure everyone has a full list, but Steve, both of his cars in his household qualify. If you have a car that's on, first of all, if you have a car that's not on the list and you get car qualified, which is total group volume of 12,000. So the idea, guys, you want to help like three different teams get 4K. If you have 4K in three legs, that gives you 12K. Now you're car qualified. Okay. Now what's cool is uh, that's just an extra 300 a month that you're going to get if you don't even have a car. Okay. If you're on a moped, if you walk, it doesn't matter. You're going to get that $300. But if you drive one of the cars on their list, you don't have to do anything more. You don't have to put a Lavelle sticker on the car. Just drive one of the cars on the list. That goes up to $800. So, guys, that's one of the things we want to do is create stories uh, of people getting car qualified. But that's a little tip here, right? So in Lavelle, you don't have to buy anything to be commission qualified. You do have to have volume, and you can, rather than buying it yourself, you can get a couple of retail customers that you find a way to get the product back to yourself. And now that you can check those check marks, I think up until the point where you want to get to the elite car bonus, you can do a lot with four retail customers. And so having some customers is a good thing. So you can keep that in mind, guys. Again, we're limited on time today. We have our next meeting coming up. I'll work with Don and we'll drill this down. We wanted to cover it briefly today. If you're one of those, if you go into your team, look in the waiting room and you're running out of time, hopefully we've given you enough information to make a decision. Now, here's a tip. If you have another person that you can bring on, you're just not sure who you want to put here, you bring someone that's really close to you and you move that person attached to them. Well, now you have another 60 days to decide what you want to do. Okay. So it's kind of like playing solitaire cards, right? As you're moving those stacks of people around, as long as the top card has not been there, and not been there for more than 60 days, then you can move it to a brand new person and get a whole brand new 60 days. So I'm hoping that these little tips here has been helpful for some of you. Let me just check our time. Um, we have a few minutes for questions. Or Steve, did you want to make any comment on that before we take a question or two?
Yeah, I'm wondering do you have your dashboard up at all for Lavelle? Could we just show them real quick where the placement tool is and
Tell you what, I'll get that recorded. I don't want to just show too much information
yeah, that's what I was concerned with
for
too.
privacy, not for myself. I don't care, but
Yeah,
I don't want someone upset if I showed their name or something. So,
yeah. So there was a couple questions in the chat that I just wanted to address
Okay,
real quick.
okay.
One is, are the ad packs still live and are they getting leads? Absolutely, 100%. We're actually got a lot of retargeting and a lot of fuel going into those ad packs. And, just so you guys know, I mean, we're just, one is we're really working to convert all of the leads that have already, um, inquired, in for all the ad packs. Two is, we're gearing up to do a massive, massive push again, with the ad packs, but we just want to get our follow-up sequences in place, and really tuned up and working well. And I mean, that's just our main focus. And be completely honest and open and upfront, is our big, big, big focus right now is, reaching all of the leads that are already in place and reaching out to all of the new leads as they come in a very, very, very efficient, very, very, very high profile way. So, that's what we're doing.
Hey,
And
Steve, let me share my screen here to show where they can get the information. We will
okay,
do a
cool.
tutorial video, and so
Great.
we'll make this available, guys. So if you go in your back office and you click on getting started, okay. A while back we did a training on the slide dial, and by the way, guys, we'll do more training on that. However, we have had a technology breakthrough to where we're going to be able to send in bulk all of your leads a message using their name. And that's the primary thing we wanted to do with the liaison, is that you could do that. Now, I believe there's still value, that for people doing that. And if you want to plug into the training, but it's under here under advanced affiliate training. I want to be clear, guys. Um, this is all voluntary. All right. If you bought an ad pack, we're going to fulfill it. If you're just counting on the membership, anything that you go do, want to be clear, is not mandatory. It's voluntary. But we will have right in here the training on for the Lavelle there, or we'll let you know, and it might be in the we may just go ahead and put it under the income stream. If you go down to Lavelle, if you haven't done this, guys, there already is some training there now. If you click on Why Lavelle, a must watch. So if you click that, then there's some information about Why Lavelle. But this is the full compensation plan. Of course, you can get it in your own back office, but we'll probably
And
we may go ahead and put it both places, guys. But this is what I talk about. You don't want to go wide like that. But yeah, we'll do a video on. We'll do a video, and I just wanted to cover it today because for some of you it's very time sensitive. So we'll post a notice in Facebook to let you know the training's there. We'll let you know if it's in the getting started section.
we did a great live call last week. We spent a good hour with Amber, our upline, last Monday. So that training is on the blog and it's also on YouTube. So I definitely recommend watching that if you hadn't already.
Yeah, it's the June 30th training, guys. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and put that in the Lavelle section as well. I think that would be a good one. So keep an eye on the Lavelle section. Keep an eye on the advanced affiliate training, and
Hey,
we will put an announcement out there once that training is there.
hey
Um,
Ken,
yeah.
I just got notification just a couple minutes ago, as a matter of fact, that my Lavelle products just arrived.
All right.
I'm
Nice.
excited. I'm gonna go get them after this, after we're done today, and then my wife and I are gonna be going through 'em. I'm gonna do an unboxing video, some unboxing videos, and
Sweet. Nice.
yeah, yeah. I bought a big kit, so I'm gonna be giving out samples, and I'm gonna try to get a lot of it on video, and we're gonna try to get some folks to do, especially from this team. Ken and I are coming up with some challenges that we want to do. You guys, these Labelle products are fire. They are lit. This stuff works. I mean, this stuff works. in a really, really big way. So we're going to be doing I would recommend anybody, not just for one, if everybody went in and got like the 1, 2, 3 kit or the advanced um, uh, GLP, GLP 1, 2, 3 kits, it's a 1, 2, 3 pack. You wake up in the morning, you take a pill, you take a supplement. About an hour later, you take a shake, you do a shake, and then you put on a patch. If you did that for 30 days, and that's what the 1, 2, 3 kit, it's like $130. It qualifies you for everything you need. Um, it's $130. And I promise you, if you do that for 30 days in a row, you're going to see results. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more mental clarity. You're going to feel better. You're going to start probably your appetite is either going to be suppressed if you need it suppressed, or it's going to be enhanced if you need to gain weight. The stuff is great. The stuff really, really does work. And that's the best thing we can all do is create a personal story around this. And Ken and I are going to come up with some really good challenges with some great uh, uh, prizes and benefits for the team to do that. So be thinking about that. I mean, this stuff works, you guys. I just don't know what else to say.
And then the other thing you want to kick around, guys, is that food. Okay, go in,
Yeah,
look at the food, and I think for if you get on auto ship for a week, they give you a little discount. Other than that, I think it's like $120 for 8 meals. Guys, there's times in my life where, you know, my wife's tired and I do breakfast and lunch. She's better at dinners than I am, but I'll stop and bring some food home. It's like slightly more than McDonald's, but a lot healthier for you. And I mean, literally, I don't think my wife and I can go out and eat out for 4 times and keep it under $120. I
that's
mean,
right.
that's if you think about it, it's very affordable. It's good for you. And if you're looking for a way to be commission qualified with in budget money, we all have to eat. And,
And, and, and it
and
keeps you
guys,
out
you
of the
get you get
snack
10
box.
if you get 10 people doing that, guys, you're making $500 a month off that. If you had 10, now I think that's 10 customers, right, Steve? If you had 10
Yeah.
customers doing
Yes.
that, then you could be making 500 a month. So I mean, there's less margin. So there's some things like it doesn't qualify for the refer to, get yours free. That would be too good to be true. But it qualifies for volume. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say, and we got to hurry up here, guys. But um, when you're building your team and you're putting people on your third, fourth level, whatever level they're on, you get to count all that volume infinity as far as rank advancement. So that's really nice. And considering the fact that anywhere you place your personals, you're getting a 20 to 40% match as long as you qualify at that level. And we'll put that in the training. Then it really pays, guys, to take all of these. Uh, for those that have several personals, really, let's look at this. Let's do this as a team and really help your team win, but make sure you're putting people underneath your people and building the depth, because the depth, guys, the depth will lock in your team for a lifetime. So we're big believers in building in depth.
Yep, we'll be posting a video on placement and Lavelle. Lots of more videos to come, but we'll be doing that very, very soon on placement for you guys. So, all right, Ken, I'm gonna jump,
Oh,
partner.
okay. So everybody knows to go to sparky-webinar.com, right, guys? Go to sparky-webinar.com. So we're going to move over there. Steve just put it in the chat, sparky-webinar.com. It's in the Facebook group. It's in your email. It's in your back office. So we'll see you guys there in about 60 seconds, hopefully.
All
All right.
right.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you there soon.